into the second half of the year. I am creating vlogs so that I can start building my audience. I am a almost 40-year-old individual who needs to get her life together. So I have a couple of ideas of how I'm going to make money. And this is going to be one of the avenues in order to create a webinar to educate people on the things that I know. So that's what this is for. Yeah, so it's almost it's the second half of the year. It's going to be July 2025 in a couple of days. So this week, my main mission and my main goal is I have to target a couple of things. So I need to buy a house. I need to grab some assets. And I have to raise 2 kids. So right now, my main focus is going to be on personal credit and business credit. Try to see where I can get that at within the next 3 months. And utilize that to take actions into buying properties and solidifying ownership of my life, because they are increasing the retirement age in America, meaning that mine was at 67 years old of when I'd be able to sit the fuck down, but they're talking about increasing that again. So meaning that the benefits that you're supposed to receive for retirement, I can't request them until the age of 67, or I have to become disabled. I'm not working all the way to the age of 67, blood, sweat, and tears. I don't do that. That's not my speed. And if they're increasing it, I'm not about to sit here and work until I'm 72. If I do, it's going to be strictly out of leisure. So, again, I am a 40-year-old woman raising 2 kids, still renting, and yeah. So we're going to have to get this in motion. So I'm going to start focusing on getting my personal credit where it needs to be, start hitting this business credit, and then I guess we're going to just take it from there. A couple of things. Since I have 2 kids, I got to make sure, and I've been homeschooling for the past couple of years out of necessity. So I can't forget the kids. So I have to make sure that I create them their coursework. Today is Sunday. Today's a Sunday. I didn't go to church. I haven't went to church in weeks. Gotta go back to church. But I have to create their educational stuff to make sure that they don't fall behind. My kids still need to be smart in order to survive this planet. So I have to create them their educational work for this week. I also have to create me 2 work days this week. The mission is to get $200 per work day. I utilize all resources. I go to churches. I get donations. I own my vehicle, so I don't have to worry about a car now. So that makes it easier. I utilize certain type of car insurances, so it's affordable. Let's see. All right, so get their schoolwork put together. Create me a work day, 2 work days this week. Hit the personal credit, hit the business credit. And I also started I had an idea about something, and I found an estate. I currently live in Atlanta. I live over here by the HBCUs, by the Benz Stadium. And I found an estate. So I already pitched the guy. The guy's seen me face to face. I've actually spoken to him. Super excited about that. So The next part of that mission is to now introduce myself to him as an estate planner. We'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna introduce myself to him as an estate planner. I pitched him so he got an idea of why I'm talking to him, but I'm gonna send him off. I need to send off a presentation, or not a presentation. I need to send off I presented myself to him, so now I have to introduce who I'm trying to be, as like for his help. So there's gonna be a couple of stipulations in there as well too. So that's what we're gonna target this week. For the personal credit, we're gonna use a couple of different letters to try to get the score up. For the business credit, we're opening up about 4 to 5 accounts. Working on getting the kids back in school, private school, hopefully. So yeah, the mission is to start making $10K a month. I started a business just so that I could utilize tax benefits, grants, funding. So I just created a business so I can utilize that as a way to get myself on track. Hopefully before I turn 40, I'll be 40 next year. So I just use the business as an umbrella, try to make some money. I just put everything underneath it. So that's what we'll be doing this week.